Good morning. Happy Friday. Oh, my photo booth is still up. Happy Friday. Drop me a comment if you are here. It looks like I'm live. Oh, sorry about that. I've got perfect. There we go. We should be good to go now. All right. Good morning. Good morning. I know. Does anybody feel like it's been like the longest week ever? In some regards, it was short. In some regards, it was just long and lengthy. Okay. And by the way, I'm working on that list right now. It should be no time before I just upload that and we can provide that. Okay. I'm on it. I look beautiful. Oh, don't know about that. I feel a little tired. You know what I ate last night, which I cannot eat at night, and I know I'm allergic to it. It causes a very bad headache for me. Um, I ate popcorn last night, like homemade popcorn. I just had a hankering for homemade popcorn. Um, yeah, almost done. I had to go watch the video to figure out what the supplies were, but I'm working on it. So I'm gonna let y'all know we got a special guest coming in today. And this Friday favorites is going to be a little relaxed because I didn't line anything up. In fact, I'll talk about what I'm doing here. If y'all wonder one of my photography secrets, it's right there. Cost $1.25. Um, love. Oh, thank you. Kind of matches the art we did this week, huh? Hmm. Okay. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, and I feel a little bit. I'm actually going to art all weekend or all morning, not all weekend, but some of the weekend. My daughter came home last night, so that's really awesome. All right, top is beautiful. Thank you. I got this in Texas, which, by the way, I'm going to Texas next week. All right. I don't know if there's my live video. Okay. So good morning. Is it 8 o'clock? Nope, not yet. Anyway, today's Friday favorites, we're going to have a special guest, one of my mixed media maker members. Do y'all know the doors to that are open until tomorrow? Oh, let me see if I can bring her in. Just hold on a minute. Okay. Oh, Linda, can you see me? Hold on. We might have her soon. Oh, there she is. Hold on. I'm going to go. I'll be right back. Just hang tight. Let me see if I can grab Linda. Linda, can you see me?
I can see you.
You know what? We're going to start with Linda this morning because she's so on time. Can you you can hear me, right, Linda?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Let's see if everybody else can hear you. Oh, by the way, Linda and I have not practiced nor met, so
No.
thing I ask her is there we go. Linda is one of our mixed media makers. So welcome. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody can see and hear you. So Linda, I keep wanting to say, listen, Linda, listen, Linda.
I'm used to it.
Tell us a little about you and your art and how you found mixed media makers.
Well, I am a X-ray technician that is working for Concentra Medical Centers as a regional radiology manager, mainly in the Midwest. I have traveled all over this country, so it's been just an absolute wonderful opportunity. I have traveled from Hawaii to Maine and everywhere in between. And it's a great opportunity. However, it can be very stressful. So, my way of relieving that stress has been art. And especially when COVID hit, I had to work from home and to relieve that stress. So, um, connected with a local artist, Jane Belante, and she had painted a piece of furniture that I told her I had a crush on. It had this most it had this most beautiful flower painted on it in oranges and yellows, and it was very whimsical. And as I was doing a Pinterest search, that rabbit hole, I found a picture that reminded me so much of that piece of furniture, and the picture was painted by you. And
Wow, that's how you found
yeah,
me.
and that's how I found you. And so then I started following you and absolutely fell in love with your art because it was so colorful. And when you started Mixed Media Makers, it was like, I have to sign up for that. That's absolutely the one piece that's missing in my artwork. So I have just been loving it. And the sugar skull thing, being an x-ray tech, this was just a project meant for me.
Oh, thank you. You know what? That was a mixed bag for me, and I know it's a busy time of year. And the one thing I love about our audience, my audience maybe, is that they have a lot of opinions. And so I had those, it seemed with this challenge, they either loved it or they were like, what else can I do? But I made that possible. So, did you finish your piece, by the way? Did you finish
No,
it,
I got as
Linda?
far as the background.
Okay.
No, I got as far as the background. I still have to look for my transfer paper. It's somewhere around.
So what do you think about the lessons so far, Mixed Media Makers?
Love them. You're so easy to follow. You make it so easy.
You know what I decided to, and I think I've decided this today. Anybody who signs up for Mixed Media Makers, I don't know, this week is just has me feeling all the feels. I'm gonna do this for Mixed Media Makers. I'm gonna record this video. So everybody has like a template and they could do this video. How do you like that idea?
Love it. Love butterflies.
Okay. Yeah, I just decided and I'm going to record it this morning. I'm going to make it an easy peasy offering. So if you guys do want to join the challenge, you still can. I don't know how Anne could help you with that. What would you tell people about the lessons in Mixed Media Makers, especially had you done mixed media before or was that a newer thing for you?
I've been doing a lot of mixed media. In fact, that artist friend of mine locally, she had a piece hanging in her shop that was decoupage and chalk paint on a piece of barnwood. And I looked at that and said, that's something I can do. And so I started taking some of her classes and working with her and started buying supplies. And I've now become one of those art supply hoarders. So I've been doing a lot of mixed media over the last couple of years.
Where do you
But
live,
the
by the
one thing
way?
that was
Where do you live?
I am in the Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So I'm a Midwestern girl, been here all my life.
Okay, well, you
Yes,
know that I'm a Michigan girl. So, do you know I'm
yes.
going to Wisconsin in August?
I did hear that. Yes.
Okay, I'm working on the classes today. I'm going to give that. I'm going to get that over to Linda at Valley Stamp and Scrap. So, what is something that I've done so far or, that you've loved? That's part one of the question. What do you want to see me do in the future in Mixed Media Makers?
The first mixed media project we did with the heart using the cardboard, I absolutely loved that. I never would have thought of using cardboard in a project. I thought that was just the coolest thing. I love your use of color, and anything, any strange pieces like the cardboard, anything innovative like that. Keep that up.
Okay, good. And we're going to be mixing. I'm also going to be the one thing about Mixed Media Makers, and I've said this from day one and any of my memberships. In fact, I'm due to do it, and I will put it in there today. Is asking the members what they want to see because a lot of what we do comes from the ideas that you guys have, and maybe you've seen it in my art books or whatever. But you touched on something, Linda, that first off, I love that you said you fell in love with a piece of furniture. I do the same thing. I'll see a piece of like the wine rack that I redid in my home. I bought it at a thrift place for $25 because it was all wood. And I told the guy, I'm like, I'm going to make something out of this. So all of the stuff that we're learning in mixed media makers, you can take that to other surfaces, like repainting a piece of furniture. You should be doing that. Have you thought about doing that?
I have. Problem is, I have so much arthritis that it's so hard for me to maneuver around furniture.
You know
So
what the
art
thing is,
journals
Linda?
and
Linda, everything we do too, and I try to teach, is not to be so exact, but that liner brush might be an issue at times.
yeah.
Well, what would you
So,
say to somebody who's debating on joining for a month or so?
oh, don't hesitate. Join right now.
I do love our community. I love everything, and we're building. This is the newest, well, the newest membership that I have. I am going to give you, I am going to give a little heads up. In the future, not too far, I've been expanding my studio for a reason. I have some machinery coming that I can start cutting out my own custom service surfaces. So
Cool.
yeah, so I one thing I want to do is I want to share with everybody like how to create on wood, even small pieces, and having them personally cut. So there's my big hint that I'm expanding my studio and more of that to come. Well, Linda, do you have any questions for me while you have me?
I really don't. I just really appreciate everything you do for us. I've really had so much fun creating your projects, and I really enjoy watching your lives.
So I guess we're just going to get bigger and better. Is that the way we're going to do it?
I think so, Tracy. I don't think there's any stopping it.
You know what? Was this so bad? Thank you for doing this morning.
No, I was a little nervous, but I thought, you know what? I really enjoy this. So I think I just need to get on here and say what needs to be said, that this is fun and everybody needs to join.
Well, and I told you too, it was going to be like two girlfriends chatting. So
Exactly.
if I ever get the chance to make it in your area, I'd like to meet you and the artist that you were talking about, because I'm always looking to meet other artists doing exactly,
Right.
trying to do this. Do you want to give her a shout out, by the way?
Absolutely. I mean, it's Jane Belante. She's an absolute fabulous artist. She's online too. So please look her up.
Okay, I'm going to do that. Do you mind when you're offline and you have my email address, can you send me her information? Just send me her email or her
I
Facebook page or
absolutely will
whatever.
do that.
Thank you, my dear.
Cool.
Okay, I
I will
guess
be
I'm going to
happy
go
to
do
do that.
some Friday favorites right now. I will check. I will talk to you soon, my dear, in Mixed Media Makers. Expect a poll of some sort this weekend so I can get the ideas of what you guys want to see. By the way, I probably have about 2 years of content floating around in my head.
Great. I look forward to it.
Thank you, my dear, and I will talk to you soon.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. Okay, I love that Linda just did that. By the way, we had no practice, no nothing. She was going to try it from her laptop and her phone. So I am like, I don't know. Linda, thank you so much. I hope you're still watching. Okay, we have another interview tomorrow, right, Anne? Is that at 8 o'clock? I think so. We're going to meet, yeah. I want to meet my members. I love to do this. I love to do this. So if you're wondering about Mixed Media Makers membership, by the way, you can sign up until Saturday afternoon. It is $32 a month or $320 a year. And I like I said, okay, 8 a.m. Thank you. like I said, I am probably going to just record this just because I had already done it. And I am going to, for those who signed up or signed for Mixed Media Makers, or if you're in Mixed Media Makers, I'm just going to make the class for you because it was the same skill set that we learned this week with this challenge, and I'll provide this template. So you know what, that would be a fun idea. So if you sign up, maybe you're thinking about it. By the way, if you sign up monthly, you can cancel it anytime. Okay. All right, as for my Friday 5 favorites, which I'm just getting to right now, I really don't have any. Actually, I have a ton. I thought I would do a little Q&A. We're coming off of a very busy week, and I quite honestly didn't have time to assemble things. I did have a request from somebody who wants to, Lisa with 2 S's, wants to see my thermal printer and talk about that, which I will. In fact, I can give you a little, if you're wondering why these glasses are here in my photo booth, would you like to know my photo booth cost? Um, by the way, these glasses, and I'm going to tell you what they're for. Uh, if you're looking for oh, can I talk about gouache? Absolutely. I got to write this down. You know what? Remember last week when I did the tour of my studio and I walked around and I talked about the little drawer you pull out? I started putting all my notepads and post-it notes in there because that's what I figured out it was for. I didn't really know that before. Okay, gouache. There she is. So yes, I'll talk about gouache, which I do love gouache. Now, if you're wondering, maybe you're not, but I'm going to answer a question. My thermal printer. That panel back there, I was just, oh, the sunflower wine glass class. I know Lisa wants that too, another one. Um, so, oh, I will share gouache. Yeah, it's a watercolor, but it's more opaque. I will do that. In fact, we'll do a demo with that at some point, Terry. Okay. The wine glasses, and why are those up there? By the way, these wine glasses are a gift set for my lawyer. He needed a gift for something. So these are on the way to him. And actually, I think because I have a number of these glasses, I'm going to package these up over the weekend. And I'm going to sell them as a 4-pack because I have extra wine glasses that are not for an order, and I could do that. And he wanted 4 different glasses. And that there, just so you know, and I was photographing them, that's a piece of foam core board from the $1.25 store now, the $1.25. So if you're ever looking for a cheap, inexpensive booth, I just put my lighting up to that, and it's $1.25. I use the base, and I use that. $1.25. Okay. Some people ask me, next week, could you show us your 5 favorite completed projects and why you loved teaching those? Elizabeth, do you get extra points for the best question ever? That's hard to do. And actually, a lot of my favorite projects are commission pieces that I've done for people. Wow. Wow, you just blew my AirPod out of my ear. I would have to think on that. Thank you. I don't, that's such a good question. I know one of them. Um, I know one of them happens to be my wine rack, which is right out there. But yes. Okay. Got gouache, thermal printer, my favorite. Oh, so speaking of thermal printer, by the way, I started doing these on my glasses, which it does say, wait a minute. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Oh, I guess you can kind of see it there. It says, thank you, hand wash recommended, hand painted, Tracy Apple Studio. So I now have a way of putting custom stickers on the bottom of all of my wine glasses, and everyone goes with a business card, just reminding them that I lovingly painted this by hand. And yes, they can go in the dishwasher, but I don't recommend them. So now I'm kind of official, and the store that carries my glasses love that I do this because then people know they're handmade. All right. I like I said, any other questions for me? So that's what I was doing this morning. And I think for Memorial Day, yes, the sunflowers are now my hottest seller. This used to be my hottest seller. So what I did was I put four of these together, and I'm gonna make these a special price this weekend because I probably have 8 sets of them that I had painted for an order, and she is not going to need them until later in the year. So I'm going to sell them. I don't like stuff sitting around. All right. Anything else? Any other questions for me, especially after this week? Again, Mixed Media Maker doors are only open until noon Pacific time tomorrow, and then I'm going to roll into the holiday weekend. My daughter is here. She surprised me last night and showed up at 11 p.m., which scared the you know what out of me. But thank God she texted me as she was rolling in hot because I was home alone and wouldn't have liked that surprise. Told her, don't scare me. No, not tonight. Tomorrow night, we're going to the Padre game. I am going to very quickly make this a video, the butterfly class. So if you sign up, that'll be a free offering to you if you would like that butterfly class. Because by the way, I'm going to make it to the for the mixed media makers. I just am in the mood. Whatever. We can put it up in the shop later, but that's what I'm doing. And remind me that's what I said. We're at the end of May. My birthday month is officially over. Thank you. It has been wonderful and memorable. And made a list of all of you who were prize winners. I did that all month and hopefully made a dent in my gift basket. I feel like the dentist, for little kids when they get their teeth cleaned, and there's a plastic box full of goodies. I have a plastic box full of goodies that I keep for giving out for free. I plan on shipping those out, and then we'll call my birthday a wrap. Mixed Media Makers doors close tomorrow at noon. What else do I have going on? I am going to Houston next weekend for a little getaway to kiss a 1-year-old baby. That is what's going on. This weekend, I'm going to record more content for Mixed Media Makers, so expect a question in there. And by the way, if you join Mixed Media Makers, you get all the content and all the classes from the beginning. So right away out of the gate, I did give you a big hint for what's coming into my life, probably July. Now I've had a delay. If y'all know, I was expanding my art studio for a reason. I want to be able to cut out my own stuff, my own surfaces, my own sizes. So stay tuned for that in coming from my little world. Lisa said, thank you for getting us through this very difficult week. It's just my heart has weighed about, I don't know, 500 pounds all week. And maybe that's why I ate that popcorn last night. I was beginning to tell you I ate popcorn last night, homemade popcorn, and woke up with a headache. And that is typical. I cannot eat popcorn. I don't know what it is. It's just a thing. Oh, also the early look at this. I love Anne. She is on it like Donkey Kong. Okay. One other thing, the early sign up for the retreat. Oh, yes. I wait. Okay, I'm just asking if I got the location confirmation too. Anne, can you ask? Can I share that yet? Okay. So if you want to sign up for the retreat at the early price, which we had, I don't put salt on it, Callie. It's the corn. I can't eat it. Oh my God, look at that. My founding members. I'm just doing this off the cuff. You realize that. If you want to join us for the live retreat, we can give you that. The pricing goes up June 1st. So we're at the end of May. Keep that in mind. I don't have the sign up link in front of me. I thought I did. Okay. Yeah, I can't put salt on anything because I have high blood pressure. So I thought always popcorn was a good option, but it gives me the worst headache. Yes, Sue, I am. I'm actually planning on that being something that is just a part of my business. That she asked about me cutting out surfaces and stuff. I'm super picky about, price, surface, size, shape, and also I have other things planned. So yes, the answer is eventually that is my plan. I just need to get everything in place. So the next step, since I redid the stuff in the house, I'm moving out to the expanding my studio in the garage. There you go. Pretty much told you. That was going to be my big surprise, but I really can't do it. Okay. Yeah, I can't eat salt. I can't add salt to anything. The next day, I'm like a ticking time bomb. All right. Any other questions? I will tell you, I did add a little bit of oregano and paprika and Parmesan cheese. So it's called Italian popcorn. Look it up. Who makes it? Italian popcorn. Who is Rachel Ray? I owned a Rachel Ray cookbook, and that kids and I used to cook stuff out of it, and that was one of the recipes. Yeah, no salt for this girl. Oh, paprika can well, there we go. Deborah just said paprika can cause a headache. I don't it's okay, here's my common denominator. Don't always put the paprika on it. Uh, what about oil? It was olive oil? I don't think so, but you're right, could be. It's usually always popcorn. I know. Maybe it is. You know what? It's just I'm a woman who's 52. I breathe. Yeah, it does. It's butter, Parmesan cheese, paprika, a little bit of oregano. I know. So good. It's so good. I just had a hankering for it last night. And garlic powder. Yes. No, garlic powder. Garlic powder. Yes. You know what? I it could have been a whole handful of stuff that I had last night. And by the way, I got a lot of messages. Thank you, all of you, maybe nurses and doctors out there. I've been talking about my eyes being watery for a little bit, like noticeably watery every morning. And I have eye drops and everything. And some people are sending me links saying it could be this, it could be this, it could be this. So I'm actually going to look into it because it hasn't let up. A lot of people, you hear of these nurses who see something and they tell people and they whatever. I'm going to be looking into that. It's not the first thing somebody sent me because my aunt had it, Graves' disease. I've already looked into that. I don't think it's that. Yeah, I just needed last night, I wanted something, comforting. I was home alone watching on TV, and I wanted the popcorn. So, I knew I would wake up with a little bit of a mild headache, and I did. Yeah, it was worth it, 100%. Thank you, Anne, for getting, that link for me. And Kelly said, "I feel you, sister, 55 in my warranty is." Yeah. Oh my goodness. So you know what? I knew going into it. I didn't want to wake up with a headache, but I knew going into it that that was going to be a thing. All right. By the way, mixed media makers, just because I'm going to put this out there, somebody asked for a physical shopping list for basic supplies, so I'm making one right now. It'll be out there in the world soon, and we can just post that or something. Somebody made a request for it. I might have mentioned it from the core videos. And by the way, if you do join Mixed Media Makers, you have access to the core videos, everything right away that will talk about being mixed media, the products that I know, use, and love. And somebody asked me for a physical like shopping list, and I thought, what a good idea! I could whip that out. So I'm doing that right now. I'm also juggling, and that's the reason why I didn't have any Friday favorites. But that will work. And I'm going to pop in today and I'm going to pop in today and do a little poll into the group. We are closed for the weekend because it is more Memorial Day in the United States. It's Memorial Day on Monday, so for those of you, oh, please look up the meaning of Memorial Day. Thank you. But I work at a school and the stress is tremendous. Yeah. Oh, golly. If you work in a school right now, props to you. Yeah. Mixed Media Makers is my newest group. It's not new. It has been in existence since the end of last year, beginning of this year, January. So we're now into May. There you go. There's the information, Vanessa, if you're interested. That is mixed media, that we do mixed media on various surfaces and whatnot. And I just gave you a hint of what's coming in my little future. So, yeah, everybody, if you're in the school system right now, make sure Anne knows not to respond over the weekend. Yes, we are closed for the weekend. Anne right now is going to be putting out her holiday message that says we are closed on Monday as well. Spring trees are in full bloom here. My eyes are running full time due to allergies and will for a few months. So, Kate, that is my suspicion, is that I have developed allergies and we're blooming left, right, and center here in Southern California. We also had late rain, which brings things real weird. I don't know what you guys are doing over the holiday, but I'm going to a Padre game on Saturday with my daughter and her boyfriend. Could everybody just stand up and get Anne? Look at her. She's required not to work. Um, I'm going to the Padre game. I'm going to work mostly tomorrow morning. And then Sunday afternoon, I have friends coming over who are going to barbecue. Translation, I don't have to cook because I don't cook and I don't barbecue, but I have a barbecue and I have a pool. So that makes me the cement pond person. So I just a few friends are going to come over. I am laying low because I'm traveling on Thursday to Houston. And Monday, I have no plans. I'm just trying to lay low. You know what? I just said that and I said I'm going to a Padre game. Forget what I just said. I'm not trying to lay low. I'm going to go hang out at a stadium and watch a Padre game. Forget everything I just said. I'm going to be wearing a face mask and a paper bag over my head, but no, that's what I'm doing. Monday, I'm doing nothing. I'm hopefully going to lay in my hammock for a while, but more art all the time. I am going to exit stage left right now and go record this. So, you know what I should do? I'm going to do it in a smaller size too. Maybe give it away or something. I just am in that mood. All right. Yeah, and we do love you. Thank you for all you do. She does so much behind the scenes and in front of the scenes a lot of time. I know the Padre game is just for fun. My daughter and her boyfriend are going, so I am going to go with them. They asked me to go. Why not? Why not go have fun? But all right. So that's what's happening in my little corner of the world. I listed about 10 things. Right now, I'm going to put my hand, I'm going to go finish the list for mixed media makers. We'll just call that our basic shopping list. That will help those who are truly beginners and who do not have a lot of stuff. By the way, mixed media makers are meant for all levels. Darna Clark, we love you too. Love that, you guys. Spreading the love, spreading the love. Is Mixed Media Makers is meant for all levels. I teach just basically everything I know, use, and love. Linda Steffens, thank you, my sweet lady, for coming on here and doing that. We had no practice. We had no nothing. She tried it. She was amazing. I am so thankful. Tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, I will be live again. I'm going to go talk to another one of our members in Mixed Media Makers. Whenever we do open the doors to things, I always like to talk to people, but not cue them and say, this is what you need to say. Now, obviously, I would like to talk to people who like it, but I also want to know, what can I do better? What can I provide? What more do you want to learn? So my Mixed Media Makers, do not hesitate to jump into that group and say, Tracy, will you do this next? Deb Dalton, I enjoyed the challenge. I'm only on day 2, but it will be done. Thank you so much for that. It was an amazing week. And I know we literally, on a class, I've never had this happen. We hit the pause button, stopped in the middle of what we were doing on Wednesday, and we just regrouped on Thursday. I think I needed Wednesday night with everybody just to paint willy-nilly. And it was all what was needed, and it was happening live. A little uncomfortable. I know on Wednesday I kind of popped in the challenge group and there were tears and I went off on a little bit of a tangent, but nothing I wouldn't say over and over again. It just probably wouldn't say it all together in a class. But I bury your soul. What the heck? All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I hope you join tomorrow. I'll schedule that up right away so that people know I'll be here live tomorrow. If you see something or you want to know something about, I just wrote those items down for my Friday favorites. We'll go back to our, there is there is no Friday favorites next Friday. There's none. Yeah, Kelly, if you want to hear, I don't know, that was recorded. That would be day 3 of the class. There's no Friday favorites next Friday. Next Friday morning, I will be in Houston. I will jump on my Facebook page like I normally do and maybe share what we're doing in Houston. I am going to be with my aunt and uncle. No, not my aunt and uncle. My aunt has passed away. I'm with her all the time. I am going to be with my uncle and my cousin and her husband and their baby who is turning 1 next Saturday. So I'm going to be relaxing with my family. So 2 weeks to think about your favorite projects. Oh, Elizabeth, you were such a teacher. She is such a teacher. She handed me out homework. 5 favorite projects. That is, I love that. It actually is thought provoking for me. I feel like anything I do with you guys just turns into my favorite. Okay. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. For those in the United States, take that time to do a little bit of R&R. I will talk to you all soon, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for actually being here for me and with me. Yes, Hitomi, that baby is going to be 1, and I have watched this baby on recently on Snapchat and Insta tweet or whatever I'm watching. Excuse me, I'm popping my popcorn. Um, I keep telling my cousin to grab him by the legs so that he does not walk before I get there because he's walking aided by something, and I don't want him to walk before I get there. So I know she's lying to me at this point, and I know that baby is walking, but I'm going to be there, and I am going to buy. I bought pop rockets because I want to feed him pop rockets and see what his face does. I did this with all of my kids, and I want to feed the baby pop rocks. I mean, my kids turned out normal. I know. Anyway, have a wonderful weekend. I will talk to you guys all later. I'm actually going to go paint this canvas right now for you all. Talk to you later.